right, we made it out here to the Freedom Factory, Cleetus and Cars, and it sounds like Mike Vargas and I need to run over to Cleetus's shop, grab the mystery machine, see if we can't work a tune-up on it. I don't think I'm gonna be here that long to actually see it rip, but if I can help make it run good finally, I'd love to do that. So we're gonna head over there in a second. I just gotta find Mike and get that done. Kind of limping around here, so whew. I'll just finish the turbo kit on this one. We're gonna back this baby out and then get onto that one. Oh! Some warm-up enrichment in this baby. Oh, there she is. There she is. Woo! She's obnoxiously loud.
Yeah, first start, right?
It started first start.
You missed it.
I did not miss it. You can hear that thing at the Freedom Factory. Here, so yeah, they were doing burnouts on them. They got something over here or something? I don't know. This thing's chopping. Can we go inside? I'll get in. That's new. It's been like 3 years running. She's a beast. She's great. All right, so James said there are some tires.
Super proud of this, man. 3 years. We don't worry about this little guy, right, Brian?
We don't talk about it.
Don't
That's Texas.
That. Or that little guy over there. We don't worry about that.
Okay, we don't talk about that either. We want to talk about this whole side. I can't see that side. I guess, because this side's perfect. That's a big ass fan.
5,000 RPM limiter. Like, you need 10,000 plus on the road. Like, everyone knows that.
Yeah. 100%. When they're singing, they're the best.
That's when they run their best. Yeah, anything above 9,800.
Mike knows this.
I learned it.
The Repo sits at 10,000.
I learned it from Mike.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I know nothing about these Doritos. And he said, anything over 9,800. I was like, all right, that's what it takes.
Yeah, I don't know why it's lower now. It's always been over 9.
You lowered it.
Oh, that's
No, it used to be at 10. I lowered
Not on
it.
this one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it used to be at 10.
This one's like at 7 or something.
safe probably. It won't blow up. A lot of heavy footers here.
Dude, it's been years.
It's due for a
It's due.
It's the longest lasting engine here.
Yeah.
It just won't bend the rock, man.
The valves never fall out.
Hey, that's like that rotary engine in there. It's like cam bearings on an LS.
Yeah.
Don't look at it. Don't open it. Don't look at it. It works.
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna like what we find when we open that thing up.
I don't think you ever get the chance to open it.
You always hear, everyone's always like, rotaries are unreliable, blah, 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 blah. You cannot fill that thing.
You
fill your
can't.
truck.
I've tried.
This brake with a rotary just will do like a 40-minute long burnout.
See, the thing is the rotaries get such a bad rap because the people that talk crap about them are the ones that have no idea what they're doing with it.
Yeah, no idea.
Or people that don't even have any.
I would love a 3-rotor and something one day.
Yeah.
4 would be really cool, but
Yeah, you gotta listen to the 3-rotor I bought. That's not good. I don't know if I'm gonna send it in the pit though, because it is a really expensive car.
I'm gonna do it just a baby burnout in the Ranger. A semi-set, you know?
I like the layout.
The layout looks super.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit wider.
The Bristol one was intense.
The Bristol one was sick.
I loved it. I like the little pits and the
I
little.
only I blew the tires, did a good burnout, but I missed one of the boxes because I couldn't see. The tight one, there ain't no way I would have done that one without.
I got white trash up in there now.
Yeah, but
Your truck is
I
getting
think
better
I
white
got
trash.
stuck.
That's a
I got
fact.
stuck on a donut and I just lost myself. You know, I couldn't see.
Lost in the smoke.
Yeah. Tricks, you gotta keep moving.
Yeah, you
You
gotta
get stuck, then you can't see any.
Cable. So we're just gonna head over there and tune it over there. He's running like crap. Yikes. A pooch, so definitely gonna have to look at it and figure out what's going on, because this is not right. Usually you can spin the tires like that. Feels like a little bit of work. Tip in and everything. So sick. Burnout cars rolling in.
Launch control should not be on. fluctuating voltage, so maybe it might be activating.
Okay, well, let's turn that off.
And then there's over boost cut. That I don't want to refuel. It needs to be limiter. It's only at 100.
What is the overboost at?
The boost cut is like high.
Okay.
So I mean,
Steris is only 100, so it's a hard
got 8
cut.
codes, wideband failure, ECU temperature high, sensor reference voltage I mean, it's got wiring issues, which is I think what John said. Throttle position sensor not reading.
Alright, go close that out and go to the. Let's look at this stuff. Let's test it.
Yeah, give it a guess. Alright, so that's reading.
That's reading.
Okay, air temp's reading.
And it's in open
27,
loop.
27 pounds.
It's not having like with a wide band off. Not trying to correct or anything.
It's not. Maybe you got turned on with the harness disconnected or something. Alright, so I clear the codes. Temperature high, that's a short though, usually, isn't it? That's the wideband controller.
Yeah.
That's the sensor. And then here. This. What's that? Oh, the WB2 NTK. That's the WB2.
W2 is it be a second wideband?
Oh yeah, that's 2 sensors. I only got 1, but
Is the right one plugged in? Or is plugged into the right one? Let's get the graph up so we see what that picture looks like. Where's that at? I think that fifth. That's probably that spot. I'm like, ugh. And it does feel like there's nothing there, like no fuel. That sensor can't be calibrated right? Went from 130 to 170 like this.
there we go.
Look at the coolant temp sensor when you're cranking it. Coolant went down to 130 all the way to 200. Came back down. Yeah, so it was just now flowing back. Alright, so put it in first. Let's log it now. Huh? Let's log it.
Let's set it up. Here, set up the log of what we want, air fuel and all that stuff. I'm gonna go get the camera.
Alright, so we got the wideband working again. There's 2 plugs for 2 different widebands here. Well, the wrong one was plugged in. So we got that figured out. Now we just need to set this up and do a little rip.
All right, let's go to the pad.
All right, let's go test her out.
Here, pop the engine cover out. I think it melted the engine harness or something.
Alright, so we are having some electrical gremlins.
It's gotta be main engine harness thing.
Relay's pissed. I got a ground laying on a sparkle wire. That's never a good idea. You know what I mean? That'll be noisy
harness,
son bitch.
I think the harness is super short from here straight to the. So I don't think it's.
What's this?
I don't see
In this?
anything. That is.
Yeah.
This is a pressure
What's this?
sensor.
Look. What's this?
Where's the?
We should go run by the shop back there and see if they got some electronic tools. Meter
Maybe-
some shit.
Maybe.
Let's meter the power to it. Meter the 5 volt. Meter
Where's
the ground.
oil pressure? Where's that at? It doesn't have anything on it. Maybe one of those is for oil pressure. I think maybe that could be.
But if if one of those is touching the block or something, it'd be
Yeah.
shorting the 5 volt.
I mean, yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah, that would make sense.
That's what I'm gonna have.
Yeah. Alright, so they're out of the way, so let's try it out. We should just get some electrical tape, clean those up. And look now. Electrical tape. We'll go to the shop. 100%, dude. That's gotta be what it is.
Clear it up.
Oh, didn't clear it fast enough.
Let me check the codes again.
I'm just gonna go find some tape, 'cause we already know.
And then these two are for one's for fuel pressure and the other one's for oil pressure, which they don't have sensors for either one.
But the wires are bare, so they probably were touching the block or
Yeah.
something and shorting out.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take these
I
up.
have one code here, but that's just wideband timeout, which is normal when the car's off. So. You got brake clean so we can clean it. Maybe they won't come off. You know what I'm saying? Spray it, because this one's super oily. The tape's just gonna come off.
Yeah, figure that out. I think we got the skills to figure that out.
Well, all them coils look so abused.
I know. they're in a terrible spot, but it's just you got no room. So that's just what it is. Alright, that was good. Oh yeah, I better check that too.
Yeah.
It's a rotary.
Where do I check it? Right here? There we go. Alright. Our hands are touching.
I don't mind, do you?
Yeah! Alright. Dang it. Alright, let's see. 3/4 of the way up. That's fine.
3/4 of the way up?
Yeah.
What's it supposed to be?
Full, but usually when it's all the way up on the top, it'll try to throw it out the catch can. So they've just been leaving it 3/4. That way the catch can doesn't get full. Because it doesn't have good baffling.
When you get a couple professionals on this thing gets fixed up quick.
Right. I know they did the wiring over there, but I remember that we had to address the wiring, so they redid the wiring in the back and the alternator. But I can't believe this thing's not running on oil pressure sensor. I forgot about that.
It needs to be. I'd have all the sensors in
Yeah,
this thing.
but the less you know, the better, right?
No. Then you can keep it alive even longer if you know. You already know.
Oh yeah.
But all these wires bare touching the engine. It's not.
Well, I mean, I think they were supposed to get sensors eventually, and it never got installed.
Well,
you know, supposed to have fuel pressure, supposed to have.
We should unplug.
We found the issue.
Found a couple
What's the
issues.
issue?
Yeah, look at that thing.
Yeah, it's my
Larry.
buddy. I found him on the exhaust pipes of George's truck. I said, "You don't want to be there, friend."
So we found the ground wire laying on a spark plug wire, and then we found
It was
The
throwing
sensor-
10 codes on the ECU.
3 sensors. The wires were cut,
Nice.
but the 5-volt and stuff was touching the block.
Well, they're not cut. They were just never wired.
Yeah,
we
so
need
they
to
were
because-
throw a new
dropping out
engine harness. in this
No,
thing.
no. The original engine harness,
Mhm.
and it was when it got built. We didn't have an oil pressure. We didn't have a fuel pressure,
Gotcha.
and it's been and they never got installed. So the wires have been chilling there.
Oh.
But they were never like heat shrinked or
There's 2
anything
more.
because they were supposed
And
to be
this whole
sensors.
time we were thinking it was all the chassis stuff. We literally rewired all the chassis stuff, everything
Yeah.
except for the engine. Well, I guess we put a new wideband.
I think I will
in there.
do another engine harness, 100%.
Well, and then the wideband was plugged into the wrong
Yeah, the
side.
wideband wasn't
so maybe,
reading.
Maybe you get a Sharpie and we'll mark the one it
Yeah, it
plugs
was
into.
this
Okay.
one. But
'Cause
it
they all
had
the
every time we turned the ignition on, it had 10 codes. ECU
Really?
overheat, all the sensors were losing reference. Like,
Yeah,
so
So
that's
all
what
5-volt reference issue.
it's off. So it's good now. We're about to test it,
You don't really want to be on this one either, buddy.
and then the launch control was on at 3,000.
That's what it was. What triggered that?
I don't know. Maybe
it starts with a J and ends with an N.
yeah, maybe I think when we took it to the rotary meet,
Yeah.
we did turn it on to do 2-step, and I think we forgot to turn it off.
That's what it was. At least the chassis got good wiring now, so we don't have to worry about the fans and the
Yeah.
fuel pumps like
This-
normal.
This engine harness is only like 8 inches long. You guys can knock it out super quick.
And it doesn't have a whole lot on it. I
Yeah.
can get a flying lead from Haltech and just do one.
Yeah, and it wouldn't hurt to send the ECU to get looked at too, since it just collects
Yeah,
water.
the engine harness is the only thing that we didn't tamper with because I was like, it actually kind of looks like y'all made it pretty nice.
Yeah.
honestly.
I think we just need to
Good job
finalize
making the
it.
engine harness years ago.
We need an oil pressure and it needs a fuel
No,
pressure.
you don't.
That's what those were
You don't
for.
need oil pressure around here. Come on, man.
The less you know, the better.
Yeah,
That's what I told Brent.
We got the Angel Brothers to rebuild it, you know?
I don't know, it's out of warranty. Let's see. Let's try it out now. Do a little rip.
Good now. It's working.
That's it, bro.
She's good now,
That's
dog.
it. She's back.
She's back.
She's back.
We fixed her.
All right.
Yeah, dog.
Let's bring it back then.
I think that's why it's always like been weird because sometimes they'll do it, sometimes they won't. Freaking love it. I want one so bad. You want me just to be on that side of the booth? Yeah, I guess, yeah. Where would you like me to be? I don't know. Think we can fit it here if we move it to 40 a little bit? Yeah, that would be the awesomest. Yeah. Okay, it's 13B rotary.
That sounded better than it sounded in a while.
Yeah. So I moved the Hysteris 50. It was at 100, so it should have been fine.
But it wasn't.
Yeah, and they had the two-step on at 3,000. The wideband plugs were plugged in backwards.
So it wouldn't even read me.
Wouldn't even read it.
Because it wasn't on the CAN network.
Fuel pressure sensor, the oil pressure sensor, and one other 2-wire sensor weren't wired to anything, so bare wires, and they were touching the block and tripping all the 5 volts out. So once figured those things out, that you just saw, like, this thing's back.
Heard you guys drive off, and then you went in there, and it was
So I was going in there because we thought we got the wideband to work, and we're like, okay, that's it. Let's just go in there and we'll tune it. And I went in there and sensors started tripping out. I was like, bro, we got something.
Yeah.
So we popped the seat and I looked down and right away I found a ground wire laying out on the spark plug wire. Well, that's not gonna work either. There's gonna be all kinds of noise. And then I found the wires just laying there and they're metal, you know, the ends weren't cut back or heat shrunk.
they're stripped still. So
Yeah, and they were touching the block. So that was it.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, pretty rad. And then they rewired all the pumps and everything. So we're just talking to Zach, and he's gonna build new engine harness and get the stuff all tidied up, and then
Sweet.
it'll be better. But I taped everything up right now, and it's good. We did our job.
It was backfiring too.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
I think it
was a combination of a lot of shit.
yeah.
That's what it sounded like.
Yeah, but it literally had 10 codes. Every time we turned the ignition on, it was like shorting out everything. ECU overheat, 5 volt reference, everything.
You never rolled this thing.
Because it's not easy.
John came this close.
But he bogged it.
No, the tranny broke. Remember?
But that's like, but it bogged down. That's so it like,
tranny like
so grip.
Let go, and it was like doing.
They were all hoping that I was gonna be doing the burnout in it, and I'm like, well, about that, huh?
Who's doing it?
Probably you. I don't know. Because I'm probably gonna be flying out here. So.
Really?
We leave at 4:30.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, I guess yeah. Damn, your planning sucks.
Well, Jamie and I have like lots of racing to do. PSCA's coming up soon. IFO's coming up soon. We're trying to get the race cars done.
All of our cars tore apart right now.
Yeah,
trying to
so
service them for the season.
You know, we've listened to you commenters about, you know, all of this and spending the money on the trip. We just put it in the cars, and that's what we're trying to do.
Showing up, get that done. Well,
because I'm running around all the time, so we just said, okay, we'll just do the race and then.
Well, I'll do a burnout and do you proud.
I know you will. Absolutely. That's the asphalt. Idiot. Yeah, it works now.
What was wrong?
A lot. I still have the video of you doing that on the bully tire in the shop.
Oh, yeah?
I watch it every now and then. It's cool. Because it was all slow motion. Almost. Try again. I almost want to lay down right there and have you do it over me.
I could do it over you, but I wouldn't tail it. I could do this. No, I wouldn't do it right there. But I could just jump you flat on the ground.
I think it.
And do a tail whip.
All right, you ready? Yeah!
No, I didn't get it.
He's gonna land it. He's gonna land it. Yeah! Woo! That was sick.
Trust in your friends, right?
That's it.
How close was it?
Not 2 miles.
All right, Wyatt.
Wyatt, get down there.
All right, Wyatt, give it to me.
You think it'd be so easy, but it's such a pain on these.
I saw you got a good one a little bit ago, so.
A couple good ones earlier.
Yeah, I know you got it. It's just the camera. Oh, that was good. I do like the skids they make. Those tires are awesome. All right, my man's gonna show us the two-step. Got it all set up.
Got tuned up a little bit this year.
All right. You ready to rip tonight then?
Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna put some boost to it today. Have a great day.
Yeah,
I'll
man.
send you some videos.
Yep.
Okay?
We'll see you. See you 33. Such a great car. This was a lot of fun. Great friends. Yeah, man. It was good to meet you.
Yeah.
Dang. So pretty. All right, we're out of here. See you, Emilio.
Later.
See you, Kyle. Love you guys. We got the Porsche. Let's rip it.
All right, down here on the entrance to the burnout chute, we have our boy, Bad Chad, driving the mystery machine. We got a 13B with a big old precision turf ski on this thing. We just sorted out some issues with it this morning. This thing's running better than ever. Chad, let's see what you got. You're ready to rip, brother.
thing. Mystery Machine drives off again for another burnout. Hell yeah, that thing doesn't die.